Hello. Today I thought instead of the Locs series to do something else. I thought maybe it's nice to discuss 10 things. 10 things I wish I had known before getting Locs. And it's not like it's 10 crucial things, because I would still have gotten my Locs even knowing these things. Well, maybe except one of them, but I would have still gotten my Locs. So I thought maybe it's nice, maybe you would like it, maybe you find it interesting. I'll discuss these 10 things with you. Thing number 1, your tips might break off. Yes, they might. As your hair matures, it gets a little bit tighter. It might also get a little bit more smaller, more slender. And the tip of your hair might snap off eventually. So sometimes it happens to me if I pull my hair very hard, the tip of my hair might stay in my hand instead of on my head. But it's not crucial, it's not relevant, it doesn't happen all the time. It doesn't happen to all your Locs, it just happens to the ones that are very, very thin at the bottom at the tip. The second thing I would like to discuss with you is the odor. This is one I really did not know, but every odor sticks to your Locs. Every odor. So whether it's the odor of you cooking food, the food odor, whether it's a perfume you use or anybody in your house who uses, it could be smoke if you're in a room where there is a lot of smoke, the grease if you're in a place where something is being fried, the greasy air will stick to your Locs. Any odor sticks to the Locs. I didn't know this. Thing number 3. Your hair will take an entire day to dry. At least maybe it just applies to me, but my hair takes an entire day, sometimes even more, to fully dry. So that is something I was not aware of. Of course, I can choose to sit underneath a drying cap, but I choose not to do so because my hair already is kind of dry. So I prefer not to do it. I let it dry with the air dry, and yeah, it takes more than one day to completely dry. Number 4, I did not know how heavy the weight could be of Locs. Of course, I had people talk about it before, that Locs can be heavy, but the weight of it, especially when it's wet, is incredible. I know that when taking a shower and washing my hair, my neck bends all the way to the back because of the weight of the Locs when they're wet. I didn't know this, and I hope I'm not the only one who has this. But number 5, hair loss. That has to do with the weight, of course, of the hair, which we discussed before. Yeah, it can cause hair loss if the weight of the lock is much too heavy for the root of the hair. If you have weak hair roots, I would not advise you to start with dreadlocks, or you could take them but keep them really short so that the weight does not pull on your hair follicles. This one I really did not know. If I had known it, I would probably still have taken the Locs. I would have kept them a bit shorter, but I did not know this. Number 6. Stigmatization. Very difficult word. It happens quite sometimes that people will call me, "Hey Rasta!" I don't mind being called Rasta, of course, but I am not having my Locs because of religious beliefs. So I'm not a Rastafari, but still they call me Rasta. Well, it's not a problem, but remember, if you have the Locs, the stereotyping, it can happen. Number 7, the hair bleach. Now, this is something that I have seen with other people who have hair Locs, and I always thought they were bleaching their hair. But now I realize it's what happens when you walk in the sun, for instance, or when you have them for a long time. I don't like it particularly, but it's what my hair does, so it's fine. If it was for me, I would have preferred everything to be dark. But okay, that's something that happens. The bleaching, I didn't know. Now, number 8 is a special one. Well, it's an important one. I did not know that hair could catch lint, and so much lint. It's something I should honestly tell you, I should be more mindful about this. I don't really pay attention to it. As you might have seen in my other videos, it happens and I'm not always picking it out. But dreadlocks, they tend to catch lint, and not a little, but quite some. And I have, for instance, a winter coat that is light. When I go to bed and my pillowcase is white. When I wear a sweater in the winter, that's made from wool or lint, more lint. So be mindful, be aware of the things you're wearing when you're having locks. Be mindful of the place you lay your head on, like your pillowcase, or where your dreadlocks rest on, like for instance on your coat. If you really are bothered with the sight of lint in your locks, I suggest you buy a black pillowcase, preferably one of satin. I advise you to wear dark clothes, dark jacket. So the lint, even if it's there, then it will not be noticeable. Number 9. Well, actually this one I did know. Actually, I did know. I didn't know it the second time around. So for the first time when I started my first set of locks, I did not know this. And that's the importance of partings. For my first set of locks, I just started my locks. I twisted. I didn't even bother parting my hair. I just twisted my hair, and I was lucky because it came out right. The locks were pretty perfect. But it was about then that I learned how important lock partings are. If you have a big parting of a big part, the lock will also be big. If you have a small parting, the lock will also grow out to be a smaller looking lock. Well, the thing is, I like the smaller looking locks, and I also like the volume that it brings when you have smaller locks. So the more locks you have that are small, the more volume you have, and I like the volume. So yeah, mind you, the partings are crucial. They're crucial if you start your locks. And then number 10, Velcro. In Dutch we call it klittenband. I think in English they call that Velcro. My hair sticks to Velcro like crazy, like glue. When taking the motorcycle, and every time I put on the helmet, the hair sticks to the Velcro, and there's like no way getting it off. But if you pull it off, you will also pull pieces of your locks off. I didn't know this. Perhaps you did, but I didn't know this. This is something really to pay attention to. If you're working in a vicinity where there is Velcro, keep your hair, keep your locks in a bun. Keep them together so they will not get into the Velcro, because I can tell you it's very damaging to your hair, and it sticks instantly, like it's made for each other. Well, those were the 10 things I wanted to discuss with you. I hope you liked it. I liked making this list for you. If you have any questions, of course, feel free to ask me. The next video I make will be one for the Locs series again. Wish you best. Bye.